Today we gather to remember and celebrate the remarkable lives of Frank and Barbara Layden, two genuine people whose journeys were defined by service, leadership, of course an enduring love for the game of basketball, but even more so by their character, humor, and humanity. Frank Layden was born on January 5, 1932 in Brooklyn, New York, where his passion for basketball and competition first took root. That passion carried him to Niagara University, where he played from 1951 to 1955, beginning a lifelong bond with the institution that would later define much of his career. After graduating, Frank answered a hire call, serving 2 years in the United States Army. When he returned home, his dedication to mentorship and teaching became clear as he accepted a junior varsity coaching position at St. Agnes High School in Rockville Center, New York. His success there soon led him to Seton Hall High School in Patchogue, where his leadership continued to shine. In 1967, Frank took on the challenge of building something new, starting the athletic program and becoming the men's head basketball coach at Adelphi Suffolk College. Just 1 year later, he returned to Niagara University, this time as athletic director and head men's basketball coach. Over the next 8 seasons, Frank guided Niagara to 119 victories, including the school's first ever NCAA tournament appearance in 1970. He coached Calvin Murphy, an All-American at Niagara who went on to become an NBA All-Star. Frank's success at the collegiate level opened the door to the NBA. In 1976, he joined the Atlanta Hawks as an assistant coach. Then by 1979, he was hired as general manager of the New Orleans Jazz, and in 1981, he became head coach of the Utah Jazz, a role in which he would leave an indelible mark on the franchise. Under Frank's leadership, the Jazz drafted and signed John Stockton and Karl Malone, players who would become the foundation of the team for generations. In 1984, Frank achieved a rare and historic trifecta, being named NBA Coach of the Year, NBA Executive of the Year, and receiving the J. Walter Kennedy Citizenship Award, a testament not only to his basketball mind, but to the kind of man he was. In 1989, Frank retired from coaching to become president and general manager of the Utah Jazz, continuing to guide the organization with wisdom and integrity. Later, he shared that same wisdom as a senior consultant for the New York Knicks, a role he held until 2004. Most recently, Frank was honored with induction into the New York City Basketball Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a lifetime devoted to the sport and the people within it. Other Hall of Fame doors that have swung open for Frank include the Niagara Falls Sports Hall of Fame, the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, and Frank was forever enshrined in the Niagara University Athletics Hall of Fame in 1981. In his later years, Frank resided in Salt Lake City, Utah, alongside his beloved wife, Barbara. In 2013, they were named Humanitarian of the Year by Catholic Community Services of Utah. In 2014, Frank and Barbara were invited back to the Ridge to celebrate their names being put on the Gallagher Center basketball court. In 2018, Barbara received an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree from Niagara University. While basketball was a defining thread of their lives, those who knew Frank and Barbara best will remember their warmth, humor, humility, and the way they made everyone around them feel so valued. Frank and Barbara Layden leave behind a legacy far greater than wins and awards. They, of course, leave behind generations of players, coaches, and colleagues, but also so many countless friends and the most loving family. Today, we honor their lives. We celebrate their achievements. And we give thanks for the time we were privileged to share with them, and we all know we are far better for having known them both. Frank and Barbara Layden, may they rest in peace, knowing their impact will forever endure.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Live safely and beat the Griffs.